All right, what's going on, YouTube? So I'm here with the Audi. Just got her freshly cleaned up, looking good. And I just wanted to do real quick because there's a lot of people staring at me. I'm in college, but 5 must-do upgrades. Now, a couple of these will be more specific to this car, but some of them will also just be tailored to any car that you can do. So let's get into it. Number 1 is window tint. Now, I think window tint is a must on every car. I've never owned a car that didn't have window tint. I feel like I don't like people seeing me in my car per se, and it feels kind of like a fishbowl in a sense when you're driving around, and I just think it aesthetically gives it a nice look. And if you keep your eye out on car commercials, majority of the time they've got the windows completely blacked out. So it's just more of like an aesthetic thing. I mean, it does serve a function of reducing heat and UV rays and all that good stuff. On my car, I've got 15% all the way around, nothing on the windshield. Eventually I'd like to put a unibrow or something, but for now, just 15 all around. Number 2 is an ECU Flash. Now, I got mine done from APR. This is more tailored to this car specifically, but like I said before in a previous video, you can get some pretty crazy numbers just from some software upgrades, so it's really nice. It's just a great platform and a super easy thing to do if you're looking to get some pretty good horsepower and torque gains, so definitely a must. Number 3 is an intake. Now, that's not so much tailored to this car. You can put an intake on any car, but oh God, someone's coming. I have an integrated engineering intake on mine, and do I really notice a difference with it on or with it off? Not really. Maybe a little bit of throttle response difference, but for the most part, it's just for the supercharger whine. Number 3 is an exhaust. You can put an exhaust on, I would assume, every car. On my car, I have the AWE touring exhaust. Now, that was a little pricey. You could have went a little cheaper and done AWE's track exhaust. It's a little bit louder, and I was kind of worried about the drone because this is my daily. So I went with the touring edition, and I got the diamond black tips, which look really good, really match the white and the black kind of carbon theme I got going on here. But it adds a little bit of horsepower, a little bit of weight reduction maybe, but more so it's just for the noise. It's a noise maker. But I feel like if you're modifying cars, an exhaust is a must, and you have to have that. Now, there's tons and tons of options for exhausts. Watch some videos and kind of find what you want. That's what I did, and I ended up going with this, and I couldn't be happier with it. With the exhaust for this car, you got that quad exhaust tips, so it just looks really good. With the AWE, they've got 2 size options. I went with the smaller one, still bigger than stock, but I felt as though the bigger option was a little too big, in my opinion, for my personal taste. I'm sure it would look good on other cars, but I just went with that because that's just what I liked and what I thought would look best. And now my 5th and final must-do upgrade is the grille. Now, I don't know why Audi didn't do this for their S-Line, but it didn't come with a honeycomb grille, and I really think it should, because you've got the honeycomb kind of mesh look on the fog lights, but not on the grille, so it doesn't really match. Throwing that on there really just brings the front end together and gives it a nice look. Now, those were just my top 5 must-do upgrades. Like I said, some of it was tailored more towards this car specifically, some of them more universal. But like always, I really appreciate you guys watching. Your feedback is important. Comment down below, what are your top 5 upgrades for your car and what kind of car do you drive? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And like always, I will see you in the next video. Dscotty out.